the childhood of Jesus, the lost Gospel of James. The 30th of August, 1843, chapter 19, Joseph's concerns about the registration. The midwife's report to the Roman captain Cornelius. Cornelius' peace and joy being near the child Jesus. The shepherds were satisfied with Joseph's words. They asked no further questions, but departed quietly and soon returned with simple refreshments, which they offered to Mary with reverence and joy. When the sun had already risen well above the horizon, Joseph turned to the midwife and said, "My friend, my sister, in the line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the matter of the registration troubles me greatly. I long to be finished with it and have peace of mind, yet I do not know where in the town it is being conducted. Leave Salome here with Mary, but lead me and my sons to the Roman captain in charge. Perhaps we will be received at once, for we would surely be among the first to arrive." The midwife replied gently, "Gracious man, listen to me. The captain, Cornelius of Rome, lives in my own house, one of the first homes in this town, and he conducts his official duties from there. Though he is a pagan, he is a good and upright man. I will go to him and explain everything that is necessary, except for the miracle itself. I believe this matter will be resolved peacefully." Joseph gladly accepted her counsel, for he felt a deep unease toward the Romans, especially concerning the registration. So he asked her to go, as she had proposed. The midwife went at once, and found Cornelius, still young and accustomed to sleeping late, resting in his bed. She told him all that needed to be known. Cornelius rose immediately, threw his toga over his shoulders, and said, "Woman, I believe everything you have told me, yet I feel a strong urge to go there myself. According to your words, it is not far, and I shall return in time for my duties. Lead me there now." Pleased by his readiness, the midwife led the honest young captain, with whom she was well acquainted, to the cave. When they stood before it, Cornelius paused and said, "O woman, how easy it is for me to enter the palace of my emperor in Rome, and yet how difficult it is to step into this cave. Something extraordinary must dwell here. If you know the reason, tell me, for I know you to be a righteous Jewess." The midwife answered, "Good captain of the great emperor, wait here for a moment. I will go inside and bring you your answer." She entered the cave and told Joseph that the captain himself stood outside. Wishing to enter, yet restrained by an unexplainable awe, Joseph was deeply moved and said, "O God, how gracious you are! You have turned even my greatest fear into joy. All praise and honor belong to you alone." He hurried out of the cave and fell at Cornelius's feet, saying, "Upholder of the great emperor, have mercy on an old man. My young wife, who was entrusted to me by lot in the temple, gave birth here last night. I arrived only yesterday and could not report myself sooner." Cornelius lifted him up at once and said, "Man, be at peace. All is well, but let me enter and see how you are settled." Joseph led him inside. When Cornelius beheld the infant and saw how the child smiled at him, he was astonished and exclaimed, "By Zeus, this is unheard of. I feel as though I myself have been born anew. Never have I known such peace and joy within me. Today shall be a holiday for me. I will remain here as your guest.